Hello there, it's Simone. I placed a second Hobonichi order. Yay! In my first video, I told you that I wasn't buying many Hobonichi things, and I still think that that is not very many, but I decided that I would jump on a friend's Hobonichi order from Japan and get some things that I was really liking because the exchange rate is so good that it was still cheaper to get it from Japan. I purchased two things ish. I actually went ahead and had her order this A6 cover because I really liked this cover. I have to look up what this is called again, but I was really drawn to this cover, and so I decided I needed a plain cover to go underneath, and I was really drawn to the way this cover on cover was presented with this Hobonichi cover, and so I ordered both of those. And then I think my friend, because I talked about the Gurunpa designs, I think she ordered that and gave it to me, but if I have paid for it, it's totally fine because I really like it. I'll take the cover off in a second, and then we can look at those a little bit more closer. And then I went ahead and ordered an A5 Hobonichi Day Free, because I am using this as my Ko-fi, YouTube, social media planner. And so I am going to show you how I'm using it right now, roughly, so that you can understand how this might work for me. And then, of course, I received, because I ordered a planner, but not a full-size planner, I received the pen. I'm not sure if I like that color. It looks a bit like a turd. But you know, I really like the pen, and so I don't really care about the color. And I do think that maybe it actually works really well with this. So I'll turn the camera off and uncap. Okay, so this is the A6 stuff. I did not put the cover on yet because I wanted to show you how it actually works. On my old covers, I have my current planner in this one. I took out the pen loops. I have one. My cat likes the glue on these things, and so I have to defend those. Jelly, kannst du das mal bitte lassen? Thanks. Okay, so I usually take those off, but that's another reason why I wanted to get a new cover. I want to try using the pen loops this time around for a little while longer before I decide to remove them. In the past, I was not a fan, and so I used tiny scissors to cut them out, and then I just glued the fabric down and closed it shut, and it does totally work for me. I have had this for 3 or 4 years already, and it's not frayed or come apart or anything. It is visible, as you can see, but it's not so visible that it is disturbing or distracting. So I want to use this, and I want to move my stuff in here. So I'm just going to move this over. This is just a regular cover. It does not come with any information of the designer because there is none. And then it tells you, though, how to care for this cover. Then I'm just going to move all my things over. I can put this here. I can put this here. This is a sticker that I made. I will link it in the description. It's because you can actually buy it in my Ko-fi shop. And then I have these. These are free stickers, monthly stickers from the Coffee Monsters. And I printed those in the beginning of the year, and I want to keep using those. Then I have those here. And then here is another printable that I made. And then I used those stars to encourage myself to do more, to walk more. Why does this not go down here? So this one is a bit longer than the others. Let me use this pen and try and show. Wow, I'm making a mess right off the bat. Not cool. So this one is pretty deep, but the other ones, are they deep as well? Yes. Yes. And this one is as deep as the stencil here. But is the stencil, if I'm putting it down here, what happens then? It goes stencil deep, and this is also stencil deep. So I'll put this right here. And then I have in here, I currently have the weekly supplement for 2022. I have a list of inks that I would like to try. I have a Stalogy half year in here, and some of those labels. I use them to mark the month. All right, so I'm going to move right in. I really like folding my covers all the way back so I don't have to bend them. And then if I move this all the way back, I can just slide this in like so. And then this one in like so. And then slowly, wow. Now I'm showing you and it doesn't work, of course. Okay, it's in there. This definitely still needs some breaking in, even though it's a fabric cover. It's not gonna mold around your notebook like this does. Okay, so I actually marked the place where I think this is this week. And then this is where I want to pencil in my October monthly. All right. Then let me put this onto the monthly to-do list. The bookmarks look like this. Yeah, so I will have to get used to the stiffness of this cover. I think that was part of the reason why I did not necessarily like those loops, because they were just so stiff and new. And now that I know that they break in nicely when they're older, maybe I can get over that first period where it feels really odd and awkward. So this is what the cover looks like. It is a lavender purple, I would say, or maybe what's the flower that this reminds me of? I will have to look it up and put it in the here on the screen. I know the German word, it's Flieder, but I don't remember what it's called in English. And then you just slide the cover on top like so. Again, I'm just folding it all the way back. This way I don't have to bend anything out of shape. Or, well, I have to bend it, but this is the natural way the book would fold. And then I'm just lifting up the pen loop. All right. Okay, so see, I really like that all the colors here, they had a cover that looked like this. I was really drawn to that one because I feel like that's the perfect fall color. But I like that all of those colors in this cover have a high enough contrast to be visible even on the background, even the purple. And that didn't look the way for the other covers. And so I decided I'm just gonna go with the purple because I do like purple, and so why not? And then see, this is what I'm probably so I have to get over that first awkward stage. Then this is how the book is closed. I personally just use elastic like this for the covers where I cut off the pen loops and then wrap it around like so. All right, so I'm going to show you the Gurun Pa cover pencil board. And then this is the back, and this is actually, I really like this. I do like how this all fits together. These colors are in here. It doesn't look off, if that makes sense. I'm just gonna put that at where I am currently. And since we are here, I am using a fountain pen to write the day and date currently, and then just use this pen. This is enough decoration for me to keep it visually appealing, as well as also easily distinguishable between different days. I did not go with a day free for 2023 because I really like the Stylogy paper, and I like being able to pencil in the month as I go. All right. So that was my first purchase or whole complete set that I wanted. And the other thing that I wanted to get was the Hobonichi Day Free. In the A5 size, it comes with the yearly overview, then these monthly sections that I have not been able to use well in the past. So basically you have 6 months on 2 pages, and the same here. And then it is a list type calendar. And then you have monthlies. They start in December of 2022 and go all the way to March 2024. And then the book just starts with numbered pages right here. This is page number 1, is the first page right after the monthlies. And that's the rest of the book looks like that. In the back, as usual, there is some information sheets here. This is the Japanese edition. And so everything in the back here is in Japanese. Since the paper is so thin, I don't really mind, and I don't really notice that it's there. And I definitely won't be using any of those pages. There is the number that your specific day-free notebook has. The pages have a graph, and that graph is, if I'm not mistaken, 0.35 millimeters. Yes, 0.35 millimeters. There is a dividing line, or well, it divides the page in half, but not equally in half. It is basically 1/3 and 2/3 of the page is divided by this line. The grid is not lined grid, it's dotted grid, if that makes sense. Can you actually see this here? Let me come closer. And then there is a quote in Japanese on the bottom of the page. Each page has a different image. I'm not sure if this is one of those flip books or not. We can try and see if that is actually what it is or not. Yep, it is. The pencil. The guy, I think the paper is actually a bit too thin for this. But if you flip it like that, you can see that the paper is, the pen is moving on. The person has the pen and moves it around like those people who stand at corners and do like swing these signs. That's what this looks like. So if you have one, you should try it as well. This is, I'm going to use this for my YouTube and Ko-fi planning, art planning. I have an old Hobonichi Cousin Avec from 2021 that I am using currently to test this out. And I am using the monthly to plan out what I'm posting on Ko-fi, when my art week is, when my editing week is. I'm planning out videos. I am planning what things I would post to Instagram. So it's divided in 3 places. It's the Ko-fi, YouTube, and then Instagram on the monthly. And here on the side, I'm planning how I'm working on Ko-fi art. And then I'm usually planning quite far ahead of for YouTube. So I need monthlies about 3 to 4 months out. So that's why this is important for me to have the monthlies all in one place in the front of the book. And that's where I can do all of the planning. I'm using these page markers because nothing is set in stone until it's posted, basically. Since this is not my main squeeze, I just have to be flexible. And then I'm using this as an index. I think that's what I'm going to do for this as well. Compared to the Cousin Avec, which is only 6 months of pages, daily pages, it has considerably less pages because it is completely missing the whole weekly section of the Cousin planner. The regular Cousin comes with monthlies, weeklies, and dailies. And the day free is basically just a grid notebook with numbered pages that you could perfectly use as a bullet journal, and the added benefit of pre-printed monthlies in the front. What I'm using this for, I showed you before, is I am using the monthlies to pre-plan my posting on Instagram, YouTube, and Ko-fi, and then I use the back pages similarly to how I would use a bullet journal. I'm just putting one topic per page, and then I write everything down that to be able to refer back to at a later date. And it's everything that concerns, again, Ko-fi, Instagram, and YouTube. And I don't need the weeklies. And so I'm trying to downsize, and also I'm really looking forward to using the monthly pages. I am not sure that once 2023 is over and I have lots and lots of pages in this notebook still left, that I will be getting another one. Depending on how much space is still in here, I might draw these monthlies into this notebook myself. This is a thought. I am not sure if I'm even going to use this or if this is going to work for all of 2023, but from this standpoint, currently, that's a thought that I have, because for sure, I have been using this since the end of August, I think. I had the idea and then I needed to jump in right away. So I did not even have any plans for August in here yet. But if I'm looking at how many pages, daily pages I have used, then you can see that I'm still in the month of January. So I have used, of those, I have used 20 pages. So in the month of September, I've used 20 pages. Let's just say that I'm using 20 pages per month. That would give me too many, not enough. Am I doing the math correctly? So 20 pages for 12 months, that would mean that I would be using about 100 and 240. Is that math correct? So in this has 170, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, 170 grid pages. So yeah, we'll see. I mean, I put lots of information that is repeatable. Like, for instance, I made a page for a journal flip, and then when this sticky note is over, I'm going to put this in here again. So I'm not sure that there will be 20 pages. I will film a video on this as a project notebook video, probably in November, and so I will report back on how many pages I use, but I just wanted to let you know what I intend to use this Hobonichi Day Free for. So that's my tiny haul. I have a Hobonichi A5 Day Free. I have this cover with the 2 intact pen loops to try it out, and I'm already not liking this, but I'm going to get through. The cover on cover, Light in the Distance, I think is the name of this cover, and the Gurun Paz Kindergarten pencil board. And then again, I have the Hobonichi Techo Uni Jetstream. This, in exactly the same shape, you can purchase on everywhere else as well. So you do not need to buy a Hobonichi in order to get one of those. Wow, I'm just going to leave it in here. One of those pens. These are available on, I will link where I purchased my other ones from Amazon, but this should not be the reason why you get the Hobonichi. It had also included, now I have lost it. I will do a paper test for the Sanzen Tomoe River paper. For 2023, Hobonichi planners will all be still the old machine number 7 Tomoe River paper. But for 2024, the Hobonichi A6 and A5 size will change to the new Sanzen Tomoe River paper, and they have included a sample of the paper so that we can try it out. And I'm planning on making just like I did with the Ihon Note and the regular 52 GSM Tomoe River paper. I plan on doing a paper test with that as well. I think that's all. I hope this was helpful. Again, it's a tiny haul, but I'm really glad that I didn't go all the way in. Let me know what you got on your first or second order. I'm really curious how you are able to contain or not contain. I mean, there is no shame in going all out, but also you should know that you do not need any of this in order to be creative and to plan. A simple notebook from Walmart or the Dollar Tree will do the exact same thing for you, will be able to help you plan your life, and you also can get out all of the creativity that you need. This, I hope, is not a gatekeeper. This is something that can help you, but you don't need it, if that makes sense. I think I needed to get that out. Thank you so much for watching. If you're still here, then you know that you are the reason why I make those videos. I'm so glad you were here today and joined me, and I will see you soon. Until then, bye.